Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast. First pair on my watch list is Aussie CAD. If we go to the weekly chart, it looks like a small range right now. Yes, that price is in the range. We still have room to the 36 EMA and to our weekly trend line, which is here. So maybe after this big move, price after this range continue for bigger retracement. If not, we can expect another bounce maybe around this 36 EMA plus. If we look, we might have resistance level on the weekly, and again after reactions price might go down again to this support level, and we will have continuation of this range. Yes, of course, if price breaks this support level, we need to find next level where price might to stop, but right now it's too early to say. It looks like a big move. Of course, it was caused by CAD news, and price right now stopped. If we go to daily chart, we will see in more details. We have this resistance on the daily where price is right now. What else we had trendline breakout. Yeah, so we could start to look for possible long entries after trendline breakout here, targeting this resistance, but price is already on this resistance. So if we check for next level on the daily chart, we will find this. So after breakout, we have another resistance 120 pips away from current price. So what we can do, because price is on the resistance right now, it will be nice to get some retracements. We can wait for the daily long 1 to 3 and then we can look for long entries and manage positions here, and then in case of the breakout we have another one. And sorry, and if we go to lower time frames, right now we see that price just went up really fast and it's ranging right now. Yes, and we can see that it might be even kind of the wedge here on the 4-hour chart. So ideally what will be nice to get is the bigger retracement back to the 36 EMA, and if we see that price is going down and then is reacting on the 36 EMA, we can look for possible long entries, again target this resistance and then of course next one. If we see that price is pushing up again, yes, and is going up, but we don't have breakouts, price will not stay above this level, but we'll have some spikes or some weakness, then we can look for short bounce entries around this support level to target 36 EMA on the 4-hour chart, and then of course higher time frame targets, or even this support level, because if we will have continuation of the range, what we can expect that price will retest this and will go down again to this support level. However, we don't know yet if this is range. Yes, right now we have resistance and we have trendline breakout, which can say, okay, maybe we'll have a bigger move back to this trend line. Yes, if price decide to bounce at this point and will go down to this level, then we will see clean confirmation about this this range. Yes, so right now we can wait patiently to see bigger retracement, then take the longs, or wait for another spikes on the resistance and look for the short bounce entries. If we go to 1-hour chart right now, like I said, we have this wedge here. So if you would like to scalp, your target will be here to like 25 pips. So what you can do, you can go to 5-minute, for example, time frame and look for a breakout of this, and if you get the 1 to 3s, then you can take longs, targeting of course those previous highs, and in case of the bigger move, then your target will be here. CAD is another pair. Price reached resistance level and reacted on this resistance level. Here is weekly chart level. If we look for another one is a little bit higher. Well, probably we have to unzoom a little bit to see in more details. Somewhere around this area we'll have another one. Support zone is here, yes. And if we look for the trend line was broken here. This is one line. Second line, of course, is somewhere around this level, but we have only 2 touches, 2 spikes, so it's difficult to draw. That's why we always need at least 3 touches to draw correct trend lines. So what we have: trend line breakout, resistance. We see price went up slowly and then huge and fast reaction. On the daily chart, we also have trend line here. So what we might expect, because price is making daily long 1 to 3 retracement back to the 36 EMA, we can say, okay, maybe we'll have continuation of this up move. Target will be resistance, then another one, or we will see a little bit deeper retracement back to this trend line, and from this trend line we will see kind of the reaction to the resistance level, yes, which is here. So how we can use this in information? We can just wait patiently and see what happens, but we can also just wait for this line breakout here or here and look for longs, or we can still look for possible short entries, target this trend line if price would like to go to this level. For our chart, yes, it's pointing for right now for sell opportunities, but this approach is really aggressive because we trade against the daily and weekly volatility, yes, because right now daily is pointing still up and weekly is still pointing up because we have white candles. And what we would like to use for our chart 1 to 3 to look for sell entries, but this for our chart 1 to 3 we can only mix with the 5-minute or 1-minute entries or Renko entries, yes, because this is price already hit 36 EMA, so we might have this bounce and continuation of this up move. So this is aggressive approach, so we need to understand that price still might continue to go up even if we get some setups or scenarios, yes. So what we would like to do is to, of course, go to the 5-minute time frame, and if we have breakout of this line, we can look for short entries. In this case, we need to manage our positions fast, yes, because of this 36 EMA hit. So our first target will be here on those lows, yes. This is where we would like to achieve win-win situation. So if you decide to jump in here, definitely win-win scenario or break-even scenario, but you should achieve profits even before this target a little bit higher, yes, because this is aggressive approach. If price, like I said, continue to go down to this trend line, you might have a really nice target, but we need to understand what we do here, yes. Ideally, to look for longs will be to get a situation like this, that price is retracing, then it's again reacting, maybe some false breakouts, and then we'll see breakout of this 2 to 3 line, because from this point we'll have bigger again target and more room to grab some pips and this move. So that's why I still wait. I would like to see exactly this, what I showed you, and then I will start to look for longs. If price decide to break here, for example, if we don't have this move, which I would like to see, but we'll have up move from this, then you can also look for longs, but on the lower time frames, because if we have breakout here, your target is here, so you see we don't have much room anymore. So that's why lower time frame entries. GBP Aussie. Last week I said that I don't trade GBP pairs because of the Brexit, but again everything changed after my video. I recorded video and then I read the news and they said that they postponed again Brexit till January 2020. So we still have like 2 months of trading on the GBP pairs, because if this is postponed, we can still trade those pairs, but of course low risk, because those pairs are always fundamental and we never know what can cause some strange moves. But basically I go back again to GBP pairs, so let's see what we have. Weekly chart. This resistance was broken. Yes, this resistance was broken. It looks, let me zoom out a little bit, if there was a touch of another resistance, and yes, you see price reacted around this level. So this might be breakout, or this might be a false breakout only. Spike, and we will see bigger retracement back to the 36 EMA on the weekly chart, plus support level, which is somewhere around this area. We have also this trend line, but it's far away. If we would like to change angle a little bit of this trend line, we'll see this line also far away right now, so we don't need this right now. Daily chart, yes, what we see, this breakout, price is retracing. If this is false breakout, of course we know that price might go down, but before price will go down, we still might have some retest, another retest. If we look for the daily trend line on the JPY, you will see this. So what we can get here, we can see, we can wait for the sorry, we can wait for retracement back to the 36 EMA, and then look for long entries, or again a little deeper retracement back to this trend line, and then the reactions and look for long entries. Of course, this long entry might be in this way, that price will again retest this resistance, or will go a little bit higher just to create lower high, and then will continue to go down. Right now we don't know, but after this big move we can expect some retracements and then long entries here or here. This is one option. Second option is to trade in this retracement, because we still have like 120 pips to the 36 EMA, and to this trend line is 230 pips. So we have enough room to look for entries. Let me delete this support level. We don't need this right now. But to jump in, we need to see that price is breaking this small wedge. Yes, this small wedge. Right now it's struggling here, so we need to see that price is breaking this area, is making setup, stay belows, and then we can look for short entries, and again targeting 36 EMA and then this trend line. We can also use lower time frame as entries for this, like 15-minute chart, for example. Yes, but remember that if you trade on the lower time frames, we might have setup below, which will be false breakout only. Yes, so low risk, because what you might see this, and then price will struggle and will go up again, and on the 1 hour chart you will see spike. Yes, so this is the price when you trade on the lower time frames. But if you know this, if you have good trading plan strategy, you can definitely take this, because with smaller stop loss you might get really good targets and really good profits. So this is all about the GBP Aussie. Of course, after breakout of this, definitely we would like to find ourselves in long scenarios. GBP New Zealand. This is another pair which reached a resistance level, and quite strong level. Yes, we see that it's from 2016, also here 2014, so really really powerful level for us. We have another support somewhere around those spikes here. So again, this might be a retest and bigger retracement back to the 36 EMA, or still smaller retracements on the lower time frames, and continuation of this up move. We also can try to find next support level on the weekly, and this is what we have. So we go to the daily chart, and what we have on the daily, we have this trend line, which is nice. Previously, after reaching this line, we see how fast price went up. Of course, I think it also was caused by some news. So what we can do right now, we can draw our 2 to 3 line here. This will be our long 1 to 3. So if price reached our profit zone, from this point we would like to look for long entries and target again this resistance, this previous highs. This is like 500 pips even. So we have a lot of room. In case of breakout of this trend line and support level, we would like to look for sells, targeting targeting this support level here. So we have to wait right now to see what price will cause around this level. If we look for same opportunity like we have on the GBP Aussie, this is still like 130, maybe 200 pips to this trend line. So what we can also do in this case, we have this small support level, so we can also wait for the lower time frame entries and target this if we have enough room. Yes, right now price, it looks like it might create false breakout, so we really need to get retracement, not retracement but setup below, yes, below this area, because you see on the 4-hour chart, this is what I said in the previous example. On the 1 hour you might see the setup, yes, but on the 4-hour chart price is making like false breakout. So we really need to be sure that price is breaking this support level to be in. Even if we get the setup here, this setup won't be below the support level, but it will be still in this area, yes. So it's better to stay away. Or if you like, you can just use this 1-hour chart with the 5-minute or Renko settings to look for sell options, because even if you grab something on the lower time frames and the price will decide to move like 40-50 pips still, and then retrace, you still might get some profits, or your target will be hit, or this will be break even scenario. But if price continue to go down, you will also get really nice risk reward. So this is GBP New Zealand. New Zealand CAD weekly chart on the support. What we have also resistance around this 36 EMA. Price was struggling. What we would like to expect, bigger retracement back to the 36, back to the resistance level. So what we see here, price was in the range, went up right now fast, broke our trend line here, yes, and right now we are on the daily resistance level, but because of breakout we might have retracements and then continuation, of course, to the next level. So if we go to 4-hour chart, right now we see price went up and is struggling. We need to get some retracements back to the 36 EMA. We have also trend line here, and if price made for us 4-hour chart 1 to 3, then we can look for long buy entries on the 4-hour chart if we have enough area to manage, or lower time frame entries after reaching this level. If price breaks this, continue to go down, for me it will be over, yes, then I will have to see what price will do later on to understand what we can do next. Yes, so 1-hour chart also right now I wouldn't trade against them this main direction, because we don't have much room to trade against. We will have to wait at least for this line and 36 EMA breakout. So there is enough room to trade like that in this case. So we wait for the retracement and you look for buys. Last pair is New Zealand dollar, US dollar. What we have on the weekly, also retracement, yes, to our 36 EMA, somewhere around this area. Do we have any trend lines here? Yes, we have. So price slowly is retracing. What we might see at the end, weekly short 1 to 3, yes, and what continuation of this down move to maybe retest the previous lows. But right now it's still climbing up. We see white candles. We still have like 60, maybe 120 pips to those levels. So we didn't have any trendline breakouts on this pair. Price made this daily long 1 to 3. However, we had this resistance area here, but it looks like price might to break this. We still have enough room for our retracement, so at this point we can look for long entries. This is also our daily trend line. Maybe at the end we will see this, yes, something like that, but we will see. Right now price is breaking this area, is breaking previous highs, so what we can do, we can just wait for retracement and look for possible long scenarios. But I would just lower the risk, because this also, like I said in the previous videos, might be false breakout. But if you get this and you will see that price is getting this volatility and it's pointing up, then you can easily go for long entries and target next resistance. You can, if you have enough space for our chart entries, or if you don't have enough space, you can combine this 4-hour chart 1 to 3 with lower time frame entries like 1-hour chart or 5-minute or 15-minute. Yes, then your risk reward will be bigger. So guys, that's all for upcoming week. I hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, like always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us, and wish you all great trading week. Bye.